an at-risk male, you get to see the sexism and the disparity. You get to see how when a male is abused, he is ignored. When this happens to a woman in a house, how is she treated? When you go to your friends when you're a female and you've been abused, do they treat you the way that I've been treated? Are they always too busy to give a shit? Are they always, literally always too busy to care? Too busy to even hear what's going on? Do they tell you that it's your fault that you were raped? Your fault that you were beaten? That you chose it because they ignored you? Is it your fault that they ignored you? Is it your fault that they didn't actually care? No, it's not. It's not your fault you were born a male. But we're in the United States of America where everything is always a male's fault. Even if it's not a male's fault, there's some reason we can twist it and contort it and make it his fault. Like, even though I had supposedly friends who cared about me, and some of them who continue to pretend to give a shit once in a great while, but they never come forward. They never come forward. When a male is being abused, it's, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Not, hey, let's do something about the son of a bitch. It's, oh, well, you should just man up. Oh, you need to take care of it yourself. Isn't that always the excuse? My disabilities only exist if they suit you. If it only helps me out a little, you're still going to look the other way. If it helps out a lot, you're still going to look the other way. No matter what, you think that hiding the truth is okay. It's not. But you think it's okay because you're not being harmed. I am. And you believe if you ignore me long enough, then you no longer have to come forward. There's no longer a reason for you to come forward because you procrastinated for too long. You can take a look at a lot of people like Danny Francis, people like Neil DiMuccio, people like King of Nichols. Sure, they knew stuff was going on. Sure, they knew there was a fucking problem. Same with Caitlyn Tatum. She knew there was a fucking problem. She didn't care. She was too busy. Everyone is always too busy. And if they aren't too busy, then it's you have to jump through hoops as a male. Because you have a penis. You have to jump through these hoops for help that's never going to show up. None of these people stop to listen. They're too busy telling me what to do, what to think, and what to feel. That's the help that you give a male who's abused. You make him go in alone to be abused for going in alone. You ignore it for 6 fucking years. Well, I have to move repeatedly. And then you go, oh, well, I'm not in Oregon. I know you're not in fucking Oregon, you stupid cunt. You fucking retarded twat waffle. You don't like my cursing. You don't like that I'm angry. Well, I've got every fucking right to be angry. I'm the victim here, not the fucking Bollingers. I am the victim here, not Caitlyn Tatum. I am the victim here. Me. These people weren't victimized because I told the fucking truth. I am victimized because they fucking didn't. And when they want to be angry that I have to post the truth up on the goddamn internet, well, hell, they had plenty of opportunities in 6 goddamn years to help me get it into fucking court. It's pretty goddamn obvious by now that I reached out to God and everyone for fucking help. When you tell me to pray, Let me tell you something. If I got a dish full of food right in front of me, I got a bowl, I got a spoon, I got a fork, I got a knife. Obviously, I got everything that I need to actually eat that. My arms work, my mouth works. If all I want to do is fucking pray for God to feed me, I'm going to starve to death. If I want to eat, I have to get motivated to pick up the fucking spoon, dip it in the goddamn bowl, scoop out a mouthful of food, and shovel it into my fucking face. And then I have to chew it and swallow it. Those are a whole bunch of things that God is not going to get off his ass and do for me. If there is a situation where I am unable to do those things for myself, God is not going to come down here and be my nurse. God isn't going to come down here and feed my face. You get to see how when I try to turn in my predators, how much disparity there is. I'm a homeless person, so I don't matter. The hospitals let us know that outright. So do the police. We don't matter because we're homeless. And you get to hear about the women out here that are homeless and some of their stories. We also get to hear how they blame all men. It's all men's fault. Men's fault, men's fault. When they need help, it's immediate. And we better give it to them immediately or they will throw a goddamn tantrum and pour them. Are you throwing a tantrum because you didn't get what you wanted? I didn't get what I wanted either. I wanted a real friend. I wanted to love and be loved in return. Of course, that's not how it works, is it? No such thing as being in love. You either love or you don't. Being in love is an artificial notion. The real word you should be using is lust. If it's love at first sight, it is also lust. When it happens to a man, you tell him he's got to do it himself. Or you procrastinate, and then you want to go, oh, well, you should stop living in the past. Fuck you, bitch. I'm still living the consequences, you stupid cunt. I'm not sexist either. I let my brother know what a stupid cunt he is, too. Tim Beeson as well. One of those men made my life a living hell. The other one made Natalie's a living hell. All these people had the opportunity to come forward and tell the truth on their own. They had the opportunity to tell the truth instead of make excuses over and over and over again. No matter what, it's excuses. Don't be a fucking excuse. Fess up to your shit. And don't be sexist about telling people they need to man the fuck up. If you're going to say that just to men, you're being sexist as shit. You're going to tell me that Caitlin Tatum has a valid excuse for not coming forward in 6 goddamn years? Like hell she does. There isn't anything in her life, not one thing in her life, that could possibly constitute a 6-year goddamn excuse. Maybe a couple of weeks tops. When somebody you claim to be your friend comes to you about abuse, what the fuck do you do? Well, the first thing you do is triage them out if they've got a dick. If they've got a penis, they don't need your help. That's how you sell it. That is the narrative that you want to sell to the American people. And the media fucking plays on it.